Okay. All right. Today I'm going to explain opening up the painting studio, and you are going to be responsible for getting your own materials for the painting studio. And there can be about 8 students at the painting table at once. Okay? So over here, in case you forget, is the poster. First you need your art shirt. Okay? That's very important. It is a requirement for painting. Your parents assume you're wearing an art shirt, so make sure you have an art shirt. If you don't have one today, you can do painting next time, but you need to have an art shirt. I don't share art shirts. In the past I used to, but sometimes there's little wiggly bug things in here, and if we're sharing, we can spread head lice. So we do not share art shirts, so you bring your own art shirt. If you don't have one, ask. And those Booster-thon ones, some of you have a lot of those, so those are a good option because they've already written all over them anyways. So art shirt is number 1. Number 2 for the painting studio is water. So the water buckets are right here, and they're old, my favorite Chick-fil-A sweet tea buckets. They're clear. So they're a big jug with a handle. You come over to the faucet and you add, it says a 1/3 full. Okay, so mathematically that means, I'll show you. So if this is the whole, 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. That's how I remember it. So 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. There's 3 pieces to make a whole. So 1/3 is about just a little above this line. Okay? When you carry it, it's very important that you don't carry it like this. Because if you carry it like this, the water is going to come bloop, plopping out. Okay? So hold the bottom and carry it straight. We want it to be parallel to the floor so we don't make a mess. Because then we make a mess and we go whoop, crack, and I break my head. Okay? So no messes. So I'll have to get that in a minute. Nobody stand there. Okay, so I have my 1/3 of water, and I'm going to set it right here. So 2 people, 3 maybe can share that. All right, next step is the paint. Okay, paint is over on the side, and we've got watercolor paints to start with. So I'm going to grab a couple because you never know what you're going to get when you see them. You may have to clean them out. It's been a long time since we've used them. So I have 2 so that I can check them out. This one's got some good ones. They're never going to be perfect. They're not brand new, but they all have color, which is the main point. Okay, so there's my paints. Next is a paper towel. My paper towel machine, for some reason, was mounted way back here, but the sink is way over here. So we have to kind of improvise. So I just use my thumb, stick it on the roll, and grab myself a paper towel. Yep. Don't do this. This will show in the video. Don't do this because it falls on the ground, and then look at up. Okay? The good thing is that now I can get that puddle on the floor. Okay, so you just take a little bit and stick your thumb there and kind of tear it, however you want to tear it, but get a big enough piece. So now I've got my paper towels. Okay, next step is brush. Okay, so brushes are, I should say, I don't know if you can see it, but okay, now brushes are over here. I've got a thicker one and maybe a thinner piece. So big brushes are great for big areas. Small brushes are great for details. Okay, so I would say take 2. So there's the 2 brushes. There's 3 drawers full of brushes. And last but not least, you need your paper, which I will have on the table. I forgot. The most important thing is name and teacher's code. So I would have stop is your name on that, and teacher's code. We also have your clips, so I'm going to get your clips out. You can clip your name to it, and then we put it over on the drying rack. Don't try to put a small piece of paper in here, it will fall down. You need to put it on one of these messy mats. An art teacher friend calls them messy mats. I thought, that's brilliant. Okay, so put it on the messy mat, and then stick the messy mat in this way. Not this way, because it's going to fall out. Well, it falls out a lot easier usually. So please put it horizontally like that. Okay? That way we can fit more. And don't just stuff something on top because somebody's art might be on there. They're kind of camouflaged because they're all painted. Okay? You get one piece of paper. That paper should have your name and teacher's code. Don't get so excited that you forget that, because it's hard to pick up a wet piece of paper and put your name on it. We will get your clips though. That's like the double duty. But you won't get it back if it doesn't have a name and a teacher's code. Very, very, very important. Okay? So today I won't talk more about painting. It's for you to experiment, but one piece of paper. So if you paint a hole in your paper, you've got to mess it, fix it somehow. Okay?
Is the video done? Hello, world.